Tell us about your experience in housekeeping management.
I have worked in the housekeeping industry for over 6 years, where I started as a housekeeping attendant and gradually worked my way up to a supervisory role. Over the years, I've managed teams, implemented cleaning schedules, trained staff, and ensured that the highest standards of cleanliness and customer service were maintained. I have a strong background in budgeting, inventory management, and staff coordination.
How do you ensure cleanliness standards are maintained consistently?
I ensure cleanliness standards are maintained by creating a detailed checklist for each area and conducting regular inspections. I also provide continuous training for my team, emphasizing the importance of consistency and attention to detail. I encourage open communication to address any issues promptly and conduct regular performance reviews.
What strategies do you use for effective team management?
I believe in fostering a collaborative and positive environment. I ensure clear communication with my team by conducting regular meetings and one-on-one check-ins. I delegate tasks based on team members' strengths and areas for improvement. I also focus on motivation by recognizing good performance and offering opportunities for skill development.
How do you handle staffing shortages or absenteeism?
When faced with staffing shortages, I quickly assess the workload and adjust schedules accordingly. I try to fill gaps with temporary staff or cross-train employees to handle different roles. Additionally, I ensure clear communication with the team about expectations and priorities during such times.
Describe a time when you had to resolve a conflict among team members.
In a previous role, there was a disagreement between two team members over their responsibilities. I brought them together in a private setting to discuss the issue calmly and listen to both sides. We worked together to find a compromise and clarify job roles. I also provided additional training to help avoid future misunderstandings.
How do you manage the housekeeping budget?
I manage the housekeeping budget by closely monitoring supplies, reducing waste, and negotiating with vendors for the best prices. I regularly review spending and look for ways to cut costs without compromising quality. Additionally, I forecast future needs based on occupancy levels and special events.
What is your approach to inventory management?
I keep a detailed inventory of all supplies and cleaning products and conduct regular stock audits. I work with the procurement team to ensure that orders are placed in a timely manner, keeping costs low while maintaining adequate stock. I also implement a first in first out FIFO system to minimize waste.
How do you ensure guest satisfaction through housekeeping?
Guest satisfaction is my top priority. I ensure that rooms and public areas are clean to the highest standard. I also train my team to be attentive to guests' needs, and we go the extra mile, such as leaving special notes or amenities. Additionally, I encourage guest feedback and promptly address any concerns.
How do you keep your team motivated during busy periods?
During busy periods, I keep my team motivated by setting clear, achievable goals and recognizing their hard work. I encourage open communication and make sure to celebrate small wins. I also ensure that team members are not overwhelmed by adjusting schedules when necessary and offering support during peak times.
What are your methods for ensuring health and safety standards are met?
I ensure health and safety standards by keeping up to date with industry regulations and regularly conducting safety training for my team. I make sure that all cleaning products are used safely and in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. Additionally, I schedule routine safety inspections of the equipment and facilities.
How do you handle complaints regarding cleanliness from guests?
When a guest complains about cleanliness, I listen attentively and apologize for the inconvenience. I assure them that the issue will be addressed immediately. I investigate the problem to find the cause and rectify it, then follow up with the guest to ensure their satisfaction. I also use this feedback to improve processes and prevent future issues.
What would you do if you noticed a team member not adhering to cleaning standards?
I would address the issue directly by speaking privately with the team member to understand the reasons behind their behavior. I would provide feedback and offer further training if necessary. My goal is to help them improve, and if the behavior continues, I would implement a performance improvement plan to track their progress.
How do you manage time to ensure tasks are completed on schedule?
I prioritize tasks based on urgency and allocate time for each task, ensuring that essential areas like guest rooms and common areas are cleaned first. I delegate tasks efficiently and use time management tools to track progress. I also ensure that my team understands the importance of staying on schedule to avoid delays.
How do you approach training new housekeeping staff?
I create a comprehensive training program that covers company standards, cleaning techniques, and safety protocols. I pair new staff with experienced team members to mentor them on the job. I provide continuous feedback and support, ensuring they feel comfortable in their role and can perform their duties efficiently.
How do you handle maintenance issues that arise in guest rooms?
I make sure that maintenance issues are addressed immediately. I document the problem and notify the maintenance team right away, prioritizing based on the severity of the issue. I communicate with the guest to ensure they're aware that the issue is being addressed and provide an alternative room if necessary.
What steps do you take to minimize the environmental impact of housekeeping operations?
I focus on sustainability by implementing eco-friendly practices like using green cleaning products, reducing water and energy consumption, and promoting recycling. I also encourage the use of reusable materials and train staff on the importance of minimizing waste. Additionally, I explore partnerships with suppliers who have sustainable practices.
How do you assess the performance of your team?
I assess my team's performance through regular evaluations, both formal and informal. I provide constructive feedback based on cleanliness standards, productivity, and teamwork. I also track attendance and reliability, and I encourage open communication, allowing team members to voice concerns or challenges they might be facing.
How do you handle a situation where a team member is underperforming?
I would first have a one-on-one conversation to understand the reasons for their underperformance. I would offer support, whether through additional training, adjusting workload, or providing mentorship. If the situation doesn't improve, I would follow up with a performance improvement plan to ensure they meet expectations.
What do you believe are the most important qualities for a housekeeping manager?
The most important qualities for a housekeeping manager are strong leadership, attention to detail, excellent organizational skills, and the ability to communicate effectively. A successful manager also needs to be proactive, adaptable, and focused on customer satisfaction. Additionally, having a strong understanding of health, safety, and sustainability is crucial.
Why do you want to work for this company?
I'm excited about the opportunity to work with your company because of its reputation for quality and guest satisfaction. I admire your commitment to sustainability and maintaining high standards of cleanliness. I believe my experience and skills align with the values of your company, and I would love to contribute to your continued success.